Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of the Alpha Pro Series number 92. I am your co-host, Captain Canuck, aka the Real Winter Soldier. Joined beside me today is the one and only Snoopy. Say hi to the people.
Hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys are having a great night so far, or day, afternoon, wherever you are. We shall get started on this Best of 9 series pretty soon here, as both players are in the lobby.
Alrighty, we're going to be having Vindicta versus Nice, so let's go. Let's get into the fight. The countdown has begun. It's going to be a classic PvT, one of the oldest matchups in the book. And it's going to be good. Both players seem to be evenly matched MMR-wise. So let's see what happens here. Snoopy, right now, make a quick prediction. You don't have just the expert opinion, of course. This is what everyone's going to be making bets on. What is it? Who's going to win and by what score?
You know what? As a Alpha X member, I gotta go with my boy Vindicta. I'm gonna say it's actually, since they have a pretty close MMR, I'm gonna say maybe a 5-4.
5-4. I like it. I like a good long series. But here we go.
Game paused.
Oh my gosh. Psych. We have to remake it. Turns out the party system is not going to work. Many governmental systems have tried it, and yet we are still unsure of which is the best. It also does not work in StarCraft. So let's see here. I have to remake it because it has to be made out of the party. So sad. I don't even know why that doesn't work, guys. But turns out, if you're playing with people from not the same regions, don't make games in a party. because then it'll screw things up. But apologies there, everyone. We will be getting underway in a minute or less.
As we get the players in the lobby, why don't you give your predictions for this series here?
Okay. Well, normally I usually like to go against whoever my co-caster has picked, but since Vindicta is a pal of mine, I'm also going to go with him, and I'm going to go with a 5-3 win to go to give myself some buffer room over you. But all right, I almost pressed start, but turns out Vindicta needs to be the one playing and not me.
And also the race check as well. Oh wait, no, this Nice needs to be moved up here.
Oh yes, thank you. I forgot who is who. There we go. Okay.
Hope he changes to Protoss here.
Perfect.
Okay, there we go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Click the button. All right, the real countdown has begun, everyone. Get hyped. We had the full start before, but now it is time to truly own, and destroy some noobs. Who will be the noob? Who will be the winner? We'll find out in a moment. That's both people loading in. We will be switching back from Korea to Americas here, game to game. But here we go. Let's get into the game. I'll introduce our first player in the bottom left. From Korea, the blue Protoss, it's Nice.
In the top left, we have our red Terran player from Alpha X. He is Vindicta.
Do you know what team Nice is from? I can't quite tell what team that is.
Not sure. I might have to. Actually, I'll go ahead and check it out while you commentate on what's happening.
Excellent. So we've got just a normal gateway coming out of Nice here right after the pylon. He's not welling off his main. Normally you don't want to do that as a Protoss player against Terran because since every unit in the Terran arsenal is a ranged unit, it is very easy for them to kill that wall. So unless there's any advantage with denying Reapers, you don't want to wall off on your main. We can see Vindicta going for just a single gas to start so that you can get that scouting Reaper, as well as a barracks here. And is going to come down here with sending out an SCV scout, just making sure Nice is going to be up to no shenanigans. Probe's going to enter the main base of Nice here. Check to see how many gases have been taken. See nothing out of the ordinaries here. Nice is going to be dropping this expansion accordingly, since Vindicta's up to nothing. We should see some sort of weird play, proxy play at some point in this series out of Vindicta, as he does like to mix it up. As well, expect nukes, everyone. Vindicta really likes nukes. I have been uncovering some information on Vindicta. Tune in soon to a newscast in an Alpha X near you on the storied past of Vindicta and why he loves nukes so much.
All right, I did find out what team Nice is on. He's on TS Gaming. So I guess the long version is the Triumphant Song Gaming. Interesting name for a team.
Cool. I like it. There's so many different teams out there. Up until about a couple months ago, I had no idea how many teams there were out there. It blew my mind once I joined Alpha X. First, I knew of some of the teams just from watching WCS and whatnot, but joining Alpha X, I found that there are so many StarCraft teams out there. So if any of you are looking for a team out there, definitely do your research, check and see what's out there, because there's going to be something out there for you.
Oh yeah, I mean when we first got into Alpha Team League, oh man, there was so many teams that signed up. I'm like, wow, there's so many. There's much more teams out there than I realized.
Yeah, there's certainly a big StarCraft community out there, guys. Plenty for you to enjoy. We do have a Twilight Council first out of Nice. Most looking to be aggressive with that, getting a fast blink. Normally you want to get Robo so you can get an Observer, even a Warp Prism out, and then go for the Twilight Council. But yeah, it's going to be Blink. The Reaper's going to dive in here and is going to be able to chase the Sentry away and is going to be able to see the Twilight Council being chronoed out right now. That's going to be a huge tell for Vindicta so he can prepare.
Yeah, I would say like back in the day when widow mines were invisible permanently, it was kind of necessary to get the robo first as a protest to make sure you have detection against those widow mines. But ever since they made the widow mine not invisible, you need to get the upgrade in order to make it permanently invisible. Protoss been able to get the Twilight first and kind of skip the robo for a while.
Okay. Though we do have the rowboat coming on down now, so it's not going to be a huge all-in commitment out of Nice, but we do have a Widow Mine that took a shot off onto Hallucination, now coming down to potential third base location. I don't know why it's there, that's kind of a random spot for it, but it is going to be spotted by the probe as the probe comes to build a pylon over here to the western side, or eastern side. What's this pylon for, Snoopy?
Pretty much, because this map doesn't have any watchtowers, you want to spread your pylons and get some additional vision on the map. Spots where Terran players can drop, and it seems like this Widow Mine is. Hopefully he did see it. I'm not sure if he was paying attention or not.
That is the most super random Widow Mine I've ever seen. I'm really curious as to why it's there. Okay, so it is going to start to come down here into the natural. This is kind of like a poor man's double drop, where you only drop with one medevac and maybe run the Widow Mine into the other base?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yep, there we go. He's moving to the natural while dropping at the same time.
Here comes the drop into the main base. There are stalkers here prepared. The Widow Mines are going to drop. But the stalkers are being able to blink and dodge that. Gonna get one probe. You got 3 probes at the natural, so that's four probes for 3 Widow Mines. I mean, it's not the worst trade I've ever heard of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he wanted more, but yeah, it was a nice defense by Nice. He was on top of his map vision there.
Oh no, I just realized Nice is gonna have one of those names that's got the weird pun potential.
Yeah. That's pretty much inevitable with a name like that.
Yeah, that has to be Nice. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah.
All right. So third base hasn't even been started yet for Vindicta. He's now just starting it as the third base has completed for Nice. So Nice ramping up that economic advantage and starting to move stalkers here to try and contain Vindicta a little bit into his own base. I'm curious to see what how Vindicta is going to respond to this economic disadvantage he's now put himself in.
Yeah, it looks like Nice was trying to get a blink into the main, but Vindicta did snipe the observer, and now Nice is going to take out the tank in the natural, which is nice, resetting the tank count, and we'll blink out of there.
And he got the bunker too, so that's a nice pickoff. It's gonna open up options a little later for him. I mean, there is too much here for this pack of stalkers to do much damage. Stim's halfway complete, as well as combat shields a third of the way done. We do have +1 attack for upgrades. What's the button for upgrades again? Yeah, there we go. +1 attack's done for Vindicta, and he has +1 armor on the way. 1-1 has just started for Nice, so he's going to be a little behind on upgrades, but with Chrono, that should tie up here pretty soon.
Yep, looks like Nice trying to jump into the main base, see what he can get, but there is a really nice setup, nice defense by Vindicta. Has a tank in the natural, has some bio in the main. He should be fine.
Nice, that was an odd blink. He's almost going to get the supply. Yeah, he's going to get the supply depot. I mean, not a big deal. Vindicta's got plenty of extra supply. Going to be able to chase that army away. Drop now going to be heading out for Vindicta. But I really like this defense against the Blink Stalkers. Vindicta's not allowing Nice any room to get any damage done.
Yeah, and this Observer. I'm pretty sure Vindicta would love to get this Observer, but nice blink. No pun intended.
We're gonna be doing that a lot. Oh gosh, sorry about that, guys, but it's just gonna happen. Puns happen. Hope you all understand. But I mean, he's able to chase it away. A Liberator and a Widow Mine, not horrible, but the Stalkers are just continuing to keep tabs on things. Back home, we do have a 4th base nearly complete for Nice, as the drop from Vindicta is about to come and hit. The 4th base will see it. There's tons of Zealots here at the 3rd base, though, so that's not going to get anything done. Here we move into the main. Reinforcements coming on in. We do have immortal production, but it's just looking to be a bit more of mass zealots. We don't have. Do we have a Templar Archives yet?
I don't think so.
Interesting. So no AoE out of Nice just yet. And actually, that's a nice little pylon catch there, stopping the immortal production, cutting off a couple of gateways. But here comes a big attack down to the main, down to the middle of the map. Widowmine's now going to help buffer against this and take out some of the zealots. Excellent.
Wow.
Excellent interference matrix coming out here. There's not a lot of zealots left, Snoopy.
Yeah, but there is some reinforcement. Can he defend against this? The mortals, the the defensive matrix on the mortals. I forgot what the
Interference matrix.
Yeah, interference matrix does wear out, and it allows the immortals to kind of push back this bio army here.
I really like that. That was a really smart play with using the Raven to take out the quality of the immortals there. Most of the zealots got taken down. It was nearly really dicey because the stalkers have kind of outlasted their stay. They're not going to really be able to do much damage, but enough reinforcements came back to be able to, for Nice not to lose his immortals and the rest of his army. But there's so much bio here, Snoopy. I don't think Nice can stay here very long.
Yeah, definitely does not want to overcommit here.
And there's no warp prism over here, so it's going to be really hard to get any reinforcements here in a timely manner. Vindicta is definitely going to have a strong defender's advantage for the time being, as a warp prism did just barely complete, but it's got to fly all the way across the map.
Yeah, and now 2-2 is going on for Nice, so he's staying ahead of the game in terms of upgrade. Vindicta trying to get his own 2-2, but is a little bit behind. Instead, he's going to go ahead and load up 2 medevacs full of bio units and try to look for an opening at the natural. And actually, the natural doesn't have any defense there, so he might actually get some probe kills.
He might even want to go and snipe the upgrades if he can hit there in time. They might not complete in time. That would be a huge pickup. Stalkers moving into the main. Ghosts are now out, as we're going to see nukes probably in the production tab here really soon. Nice force fields to block out the bio, as this natural is under a huge threat. The Protoss army is just going to continue to push forward. There's enough sentries here to force field him eternally, so this base is going to have to be abandoned, Snoop.
Yeah, this is a kind of awkward position here for Vindicta. He needs to defend the main and the third. But in the meantime, he is getting some damage done. And he does get the upgrade at the natural. So that is going to be huge.
Oh, no!
Almost got him. Almost got it.
Oh, he didn't stay. I honestly think it would have been worth it to sack some of his more of his units just to get that second upgrade. I mean, he's taken out 13, 14 workers. So worker loss-wise, it's about even. As I think there was another drop. Yeah, there was a Liberator at the third base. Excellent multi-pronged attack, but the natural is just completely gone here for Vindicta.
Yeah, and this third base is looking pretty dead at this point. SCV is getting pulled, which is never a good sign. Oh, man,
no,
yep, GG.
GG, Nice is going to take game number 1. It was an excellent move from Vindicta, but he just didn't have enough at home to deal with the massive Protoss army. There's just so many zealots.
Yeah, really nicely done by Nice there. He did defend the early Widowmine harass, was able to power through and get his economy rolling and just power those gateway units, and was able to overtake Vindicta. And Vindicta will go down 0-1, but never fear, it is a best of 9, so it's not over. Still plenty more games to go, as the first person to get into 5 wins does win the series.
Guys, I'd like to take a moment to remind you to go check out the Matcherino link that is in the top of the chat. Go there, add 50 cents to the prize pool for free using the code Alpha Pro Series 92. And if you have any spare Matcherino quests that you haven't done yet, we invite you to do that as well right now, so that you can take advantage of that, of both the benefits there and help these players win a little more money.
All right, looks like we're going to Korea here.
Korea. Do you ever play on the Korean ladder, Snoop?
Oh no, the ping's too harsh for me.
You are in Masters, so the ping actually does have an impact on things. I, fortunately, do not have any issues there, as I am but a lowly Diamond League disaster, so ping is the least of my worries. I'm just starting to
Alright,
learn builds for me to for me to do. Like I know of builds and I know one when I see one, but it's few and far between that I'm actually committing to a build effectively. Oh, look at that! Vindicta's also GM on Korean ladder too. That's pretty sick.
Oh, nice. And we know that the GM ladder in Korea is much harder than NA, of course.
Yeah.
So nicely done there.
Holy cow! My Korean ping is 329. Gosh. Oh, but
Luckily, you're not playing.
but Vindicta's better server is Taiwan. Oh no. And that's even worse for me. So make sure you're on Taiwan. Oh, nope. Actually, they got better. Taiwan and Korea are now the same. It's 219.
All right, so we're going to Taiwan, right?
Yes, please go to Taiwan.
All right.
I can't spell right now, guys. Oh, the music on that I have right now sounds like Captain America music. It's so great. There's a couple of tracks on the StarCraft playlist that sounds like either Star Wars or a Marvel sound. Makes me so happy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great for live casting, of course.
Alrighty. Our next map will be Thunderbird. So that game, what did Vindicta do wrong there? What was the issue there?
I think well, firstly, I think he didn't have any map vision out there, so he wasn't aware of his army, where he was coming from. So you kind of let him get into the natural without any trouble, and those force fields were just devastating. But at the same time, I mean, Nice, you gotta give it to Nice. He did a good job macroing up.
Sorry, decline my party invite.
Oh, sorry. All right, I'll just leave.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so basically a combination of he wasn't able to do as much economic damage with the harass in terms of Vindicta's side, and then also he did not see Nice's army position, didn't send out a marine spotter or something to position his army correctly. But anyhow, we'll see if Vindicta can bounce back here on Thunderbird.
Thunderbird, which is also the name of a type of car. Turbo Cruise is not the only car themed map, but Thunderbird as well.
Sweet.
The old Thunderbirds are actually super cool.
Are they as fast as Hellions? That's the question.
That depends on which measurement of speed you're using. On a metric system, yes they are, but on Imperial, it's too close to call.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce our players.
In the bottom right, which is also known as the left in some countries, in the red, he's actually not up one, he's down one, but he's gonna bring it back this game, I predict. It's the red Terran Vindicta.
All right, and here at the top left, we have our blue Protoss player. He's from TS Gaming, up one. It is Nice.
Okay. So again, no shenanigans yet. We have a little bit of a deviation from Nice as he is doing the wall off at the natural. This, since it's a bit more open and it's not down a ramp exactly, it doesn't give Terran that ranged advantage, allowing them to take out the wall. So Nice is going to feel a little more confident to provide some buffer room. But we already do have a proxy pylon. Ooh, what do you think this is for? Is this Stargate? Is this Robo? What do you think?
I think it's going to be a 2-gate opening here. He's going to plant a gateway and then go for a 2-stalker build, probably. Put some harass on. I think Vindicta, he's going to have to make sure that he doesn't get too greedy, and he is able to defend against this.
Okay. Now, I actually... Is this to be able to get a faster stalker across? What is... I actually haven't seen this before.
It's to punish the Terran for making the CC down below there. Sometimes,
cool.
yeah, if the Terran doesn't scout this, then sometimes the Protoss can actually cancel the CC down below with that aggression, and that puts the Protoss ahead there.
Oh man, and it's so close too. That's gonna hurt if this works. We'll see what happens. The Reaper.
Oh my god.
Pixels away. Oh my gatos. That's rough. I'm sorry, my man. Though now that he sees the Zealot, I'm sure that's gonna tip him off at something. Especially with that mineral wall mined out a little bit. Yeah, see, he's running away now. He's gonna see the Stalker. He's building a bunker.
He needs to buy enough time for the bunker.
He actually had already stopped building it. Oh, this is nice. Lost one of the Marines, but keeps one of them alive. The Reaper's still going. The bunker's just about to complete. The Stalker on super low health. The Zealot does make it into the main, though. That's a little bit of a slip-up. That's going to be unfortunate. The bunker does complete, so these Stalkers are going to have a little bit of hard time actually getting the cancel on the Nexus, but the Zealot's going to be now let out back into the world, big wide world, and these Stalkers are going to continue to deny the building of this expansion. Zealot does get taken out, so that's going to be a nice start. This command center actually, there is a Widow Mine though, and more SCVs have been pulled. We've already lost 6. Vindicta's only down 4 at this point as pro production has been cut from Nice. The Stalkers are going to try and come down here, come around, so the base is going to be saved and it is going to complete. The Widow Mine will get taken out, but we will hold. The bunker is now down, the command center is finished, and Vindicta is going to survive with only losing 7 workers. Twilight Council and Robo have gone down back at home for Nice, as well as a natural expansion halfway complete. There's a lot of Stalkers here, Snoopy, though. There's a tank out, but is Vindicta going to be able to hold this? Uh-oh. We've lost Snoopy somehow, guys. Well, until that point after this game, or if we get a pause in this game, I will bring him back. But Stalkers now having free reign. There's a Marine left, but these Stalkers are now walking up the main base, trying to take out a supply depot. The SCVs are going to get us round on one, but there are so many Stalkers here. More and more SCVs are going to go down. Vindicta is struggling. He doesn't have the units to hold. Another siege tank's about to complete. The power of mules is good, so if he can avoid now Vindicta's tapping out, that's going to be game. Okay, guys, we somehow lost Snoopy. Snoopy, can you hear me? Snoopy. Okay, Snoopy can hear me. Keep talking to me, Snoopy. Keep talking to me. Okay, we are going to switch back to NA. In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out what happened to Snoopy. Maybe Charlie Brown lost him. Here, I'm going to leave the call, join the call.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we're good. Hello.
Oh, all right. That was weird.
That was super weird. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Partway through the game there, it's just you stopped talking, and I was like, this is super awkward. Where did Snoopy go?
Yeah, I was able to hear you, but I guess something happened. I'm not sure. But anyhow, we're back in NA here.
Yeah. I apologize for potentially talking over you there when you thought, hey, what? I'm trying to cast here, buddy.
No worries.
All right. So down 2-0, Vindicta just got really unlucky there. The Stalker pressure just worked so well, and Nice just cut probes. He built an expansion, but he cut probes and built solely more and more Stalkers off of those 2 gates. That was kind of rough.
Yeah, By the way, that building placement was also really nice. He just barely missed it. That gateway was not found and was able to produce that stalker and keep up with the aggression. Now it is Vindicta's turn to bounce back. He is going to choose Cyber Forest for his next map.
Oh yeah. I'm happy that we saw a little more shenanigans. I don't have my maple syrup here, guys, to drink whenever there's cheese. I enjoy doing that, but unfortunately for today I forgot to bring it up with me. So if we have time later, remind me. But in the meantime, we are going to do a quick shout out here in 1 second. All right, guys, we're going to do a shout out here for 24-hour fitness. At 24-hour fitness, they are there to help you get results. Bring your friends and bring yourself and work with them and the people there with a free fit plan, studio classes, pool, cardio equipment at any of their 436 locations and networks of clubs to help you achieve your fitness goals, whether that's improving your cardio so that you can run long distance, maybe go for a marathon, get the build them muscles so you can get them chicks, or just overall stay in shape so you have a healthy, happy mind. Check them out today, guys, and you can get a free 7-day pass when you complete one of the sponsor quests.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, here we go. We're going to get into the next game here on Cyber Force, game number 3. And it's going to be good. Is there anything particular you like or dislike about Cyber Forest?
No, I actually think it's one of the better maps. I think a lot of people are okay with this map. I don't see a lot of people vetoing it in tournament plays or anything. So I'm pretty fine with it. How about you?
I like it for the most part, but for PvZ, since I am a Protoss player, oh no!
Game paused.
Are we on Central? How are we
Yep,
on
that's
Central?
right.
I picked. How are we on Central? Sorry about that, guys. How did that go to Central?
Not sure.
Let's see. Is it me? Oh, it went back to best match. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have to do that manually each time? Oh, rip.
That is.
All right. Well,
That's interesting.
now I know, guys. Apologies for that. Apparently, I have to pick it every time we switch to a different region. So now I know. And we
Although
won't run to...
that wasn't how it used to be, though.
I know. Maybe it was just some weird little patch they did recently.
Yeah.
Okay. Get the right players in there. Get things all squared up. We are now on West. We are now ready to go. Here we go. Just waiting on Vindicta. Alright, there we go. Starting. And it's going to be all good in the hood. So yeah, for PvZ, like I was saying, I find it super hard to wall off properly and hold a wall with backing it up against early Ling attacks. Because it's just a small cramped area in the natural. I was practicing it earlier today with Faz, and I was just having a rough time with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely get across the map to your opponent really quickly. So those big Zerg attacks, aggression is really powerful on this map for sure.
Yeah. Well, let's introduce our players in the blue in the top left here on Cyber Forest. He's down 2-0, but is looking to bring it back. It's Vindicta.
And spawning at the bottom right is the red Protoss player. He's looking for a convincing, dominant 3-0 lead. Can he do it? He is from TS Gaming. He is nice.
Okay. So he's doing, he's putting Is Pylon and Gateway down at the natural to block the Reaper from being able to jump up there, wanting to just force them to either go up the ramp, as there is no way for the Reapers to jump into the main directly. The probe's not going to go off and drop any sneaky proxies just yet. Just going to go for the scout, see that everything's normal as usual, business as normal, and we're going to move forward with this game.
Yeah, and interesting to note, Vindicta this game, he did send an SCV scout. Unlike last game, he's just want to make sure that something like what happened last game does not happen again.
No, he wants to avoid that scenario and is now actually... Oh, I thought he was going to go for the Nexus block, but decided against it. Just happy to back on out. We do have the probe causing some troubles back at Vindicta's natural, but that's going to get chased away.
Ooh, this retreating SCV might... No, actually, I think he should be fine. Oh,
Ooh, those darn shields. But Protoss probes having less health have to have some advantage against SCVs, right? Right?
yeah.
Alright, Adept first coming out of Nice. Gonna be chronoed out, be able to get that scout. I don't think it'll be able to deny the command center. But what is this? We have a couple of SCVs out. Just one SCV out, that's a Reaper. But we have an SCV here in the southwestern side of the map, Snoopy. What's going on?
I'm not sure. He might be looking for gold or something, but he's definitely up to something.
Yeah, I bet maybe he has a treasure map. Who knows? We're going to see here shortly. I think it'll be a proxy starport, most likely into Banshees. Though, if we're lucky, we might get to see some BCs. A BC rush here would be super cool.
Ooh, this is not good here. He's going to delay the command center, forcing the Reaper to retreat here and delaying the CC from turning to that orbital.
Yeah, and that
Oh man, this is so annoying.
Ooh, that Marine has to be super careful on one hit point. Reapers are going to be able to come back, but there's nothing really to help deal with this Adept for now. Actually, that's a really nice spot for the Reaper, as he was able to keep the Adept from seeing him for a little bit. So the shields are down on the Adept. 2 more Marines are popped out, as well as a Widowmine. A Stalker is here for reinforcements, but the Adept's going to have to back on up. But man, the delay on this command center is huge, and there's another Stalker, Snoopy.
Oh man. Oh, this Widowmine. Oh, gets taken out. That's actually huge.
That is... Oh no! I forgot the overlay for this whole game so far. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. Well, that's super awkward, but the command center does finish. Just so y'all get a little glimpse of what I failed to show you guys with all of the switching back and forth, I apparently forgot. Greatest apologies on both your families, cats, dogs, and cows. We have drilling claws on the way, as we had a sneaky little armory here. So it was a proxied armory, of all things. Have not seen this before. This is pretty cool. Back home we just have the standard Robo. No Twilight Council out yet. It's just going to be Robo play as continued aggression from a Warp Prism, as well as a ton of Stalkers here at the natural base. We do have a tank shelling onto these Stalkers here on the ramp. A bunch of SCVs are going down as they're trying to buffer some shots, but these Stalkers will get pushed back for the time being, but there's just not a lot here for Vindicta.
Yeah, it's not looking too good here, and boy, this is I think this might be it here.
Yeah.
Gonna try to rally around that tank. With so many SCVs going down, still delaying the orbital command from dropping down. And oh man, 5 SCVs, 38 to 20 workers. Not looking good here.
No, Vindicta is in a dicey spot here, Snoopy. Adepts are going to be able to shade in and see what's going on. I don't think this one's full complete. This is not ideal. Vindicta doesn't want to be building tanks with a factory that's researching drilling claws, because that's just going to end up being a useless upgrade. It has completed. The Adepts do finish and are going to be taking some stuff out, but are going to have to escape here with this Warp Prism.
Oh man, I think that tank is definitely... Oh, nice micro though. Does save the tank there.
I think that is Immortal Micro with the Warp Prism. GG comes out of Vindicta. Nice is going to go up 3-0.
All right, looks like we're heading back to Korea here.
Alrighty, 1 second, guys. Snoopy, do you want to take it away for another shout out while I switch us over?
Yeah, sure. Why not? All right. Thank you to one of our other sponsors, GameStop. They have always given power to the players, and now they're bringing it specifically to esports players. In fact, they're opening a new state-of-the-art GameStop Performance Center in order to help with player development, coaching, and training. You can they're dedicated to creating like original content so that they can engage the esports community, so that gamers like you and I can unite and share the passion for the esports. And also head on over to the Patreon to complete the sponsor quest to help support GameStop as they have supported the esports community. You can visit their website directly to learn more. So thank you to our friends at GameStop for their commitment and support.
Awesome. Thank you. Alright, so let's do the checklist. We have switched over to Korea. We have set the region to Taiwan, as that is what we need to do. And it did switch back to best match, so that everyone, please note, if you are switching back and forth, it does go back to best match whenever you switch to a different server. We
It's good to know.
are going to switch the overlay on time this game, because that's what professionals do.
I think you can be excused because I mean Captain Canuck did not get his daily maple syrup, so you got to forgive him.
True. I did not have my daily maple syrup.
That's the most logical explanation and reason why the overlay was not changed.
It's true. I can't argue with that. It is what happened. Okay, I should write down what maps we've already done. Do I have a pen handy? Okay, hold on. I got it. Because we can't repeat maps and I'm already forgetting which ones we've done. So, we've done Cyber.
Yep, King's Cove we done. First map.
King's Cove.
And second map was
Thunderbird.
All right.
Beauty. Okay. Next will be Acropolis. And shameless plug. This coming Saturday, unless something crazy happens, I will be presenting in true Canadian fashion a stream where I give a PowerPoint presentation to everyone on the history of the creation of maple syrup.
Oh.
I was asked to do this by Xenodactyl. He's tried to trigger me by asking what is maple syrup, and so I decided that I needed to educate everyone on the amazing both food covering and drink that it is and how it was created. So tune in soon, this coming Saturday, on Captain Canuck 35 on Twitch. It'll be great, guys.
Nice.
Will be a good time. Let's see if any crazy shenanigans are going down in the chat. Nope. Nothing too crazy here. But we're ready to go, ready to party, and the game will start. Gonna do the overlay right now while I remember, so that no one gets angry, upset, or concerned, or even just giggles to themselves because it's a silly mistake. Remember to drink your maple syrup daily, guys. It helps keep both the overlays proper and the chiropractor away. Because an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but a drink of maple syrup a day keeps the chiropractor away. Keeps your joints nice and healthy. Little known fact. But now we're into the game. Here in the top left corner of Acropolis, it's the blue Protoss up 3-0 from TS Gaming. It's nice.
And spawning at the bottom right, we have our red Terran player from Alpha X. He's gonna have to start making a comeback as he is down 0-3. Can he do it? It is Vindicta.
I believe in him. The reason he hasn't been winning the game so far is because he hasn't done any nuking. It's not a real win if you haven't nuked. But already Nice is feeling confident and has sent out a cheeky probe after his first gateway. No scouting SCV this game yet, but let's see what this probe feels like doing. It's going to drop a pylon, and it's looking to be like game 2, where it was a fast proxy gateway with the double gateway aggression. How does a Terran stop this, Snoopy?
Well, first they gotta scout it, and then once they know that it's coming, you gotta make sure that you don't build below and the natural. You gotta build it at the main base. Make sure you're walled off so that the first zealot doesn't get up into your main base, and then I think you should be able to hold it relatively easy.
Yeah. At this point in the day, I honestly think Vindicta needs to stop trying to build his command center on location. It's not working. Nice is doing something to prevent it each and every game. I feel like the safest thing for him to do would be to just build it in the natural, play that safe side, because I mean, it's going to cost you a few seconds extra to lift it over, but at least it completes.
Oh, Vindicta does got the fast cybernetic core, but he's still gonna plot down the the command center down at the natural, which is not really good. But he's gonna scout it with the Reaper.
Oh, that's huge. He's going to drop a bunker immediately. They did notice that Nice hard-walled off his natural. The SCV was not able to gain entry. So he immediately checked for that. But I don't think Vindicta's going to have enough. He's pulling SCVs, but there's already a Stalker and a Zealot in here.
If he can make that bunker, it's going to be a good hold start. Oh, he allows Nice to bypass it.
The command center's never gonna complete, not with the continued Stalker aggression. I mean, I guess he thought that Nice had done the strategy so many times, like done the aggression so many times, maybe it finally stopped, but yeah, there's a cancel.
And the worst part is he built the reactor and the tech lab on the other additional buildings, which delayed the production of units.
And now he's gonna lose the reactor. He wasn't able to get the repair on time. The Reaper's gonna jump back, but there's 3 Stalkers here. He can't hold this. Oh, this is so bad.
He's got to try to buy enough time for the tank, but there's so much damage done. 8, 9 SCVs going down. Also had to cancel the command center to make a new one. Oh man.
And back home, Nice isn't even going for an expand. Well, now he is, just as I'm about to say Caster's Curse. He went for the fast Twilight, but the 4 Stalkers here, SCVs are going to be pulled. GG, Vindicta's going to go down 4-0 and is going to have to go for the reverse sweep. Otherwise, this night will be cut very short. Oof. Oofty doof. Alright, we're gonna head on back to NA as we play Ring Around the Regions.
Yeah. Gotta make sure we select West, US West.
Heck, why don't we just go to EU? Why not?
I know, right?
let's just get all of them and go to China. Amount of times I've had to log in, my gosh. It's getting ridiculous.
Alright, looks like Vindicta will choose Kairos Junction as his next map.
Okay. While I get everything set up, Snoopy, could you do another shout out for 24 Hour Fitness, our wonderful sponsors?
Yes, of course. Events like these would not be possible without our sponsors, such as 24 Hour Fitness. They've been around for over 30 years, have over 430 locations nationwide. Their main goal is to help people achieve their fitness goals. They provide awesome personal trainers that can help you customize a plan that fits your life and deliver the results that you are looking for. They're open 24 hours, 7 days a week, so you can go to the gym whenever you want. You can try them for free with a 7-day pass when you complete one of the sponsor quests at Maturino. Thank you to our friends at 24 Hour Fitness for their awesome service as well as their amazing support.
Awesome blossom. Soon as Snoopy gets into the game, we should be ready to go.
All right, entering the lobby here.
Voila. C'est magnifique. Vindicta's ready. Nice is ready. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's get into the fight. Countdown has begun. As soon as it finishes, I will switch the overlay. Guys, if you haven't yet, please go to the Matcherino page. At the top of the chat section, you can find the link as well as the code that will add 50 cents to the prize pool. Help these players who are putting on an excellent show for us get a little bit of extra money for their time, as it's a little late for Vindicta and pretty early for Nice. But let's introduce our players. Take it away, Snoopy.
All right, here at the top left corner of the map, we have the blue Protoss player from TS Gaming, up 4-0, looking to close it out. He is, as Borat will say, very, very nice.
Hey. Heyo. And his opponent, the Nuke God, the man with a plan, the Red Terran from Alpha X, it's Vindicta.
Vindicta.
Which is what he's going to need to be to come back.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's a little bit surprising because he was actually playing really well earlier on with in the Taco Cup before. He actually made it to the round of 4, the semifinals. Was able to secure himself a $150 prize pool as well as 135 OSC points. So I guess maybe he's a bit tired or something. I mean, it is midnight, so maybe that's why he's not performing as well.
Yeah, and it is a little bit late. It's almost 10 p.m. for him. I mean, his sleep schedule is way off, so who knows how he's feeling sleep-wise. But I think, too, he hasn't played bad. It's just the same gimmick has worked 3 games in a row. The whole rush to prevent the command center has just, each of the games 2, 3, and 4 spiraled out of control. Anytime Vindicta's been able to, well, the one game he was able to hold his natural, it played rather well. The army positioning for both players was just off, and that ended up favoring Nice in the end. But really, it's just been the same gimmick that Nice has pulled off 3 games in a row. Yeah,
I guess you could just pretty much say Vindicta hasn't been really able to play his kind of pace and style of the game thus far.
No, like he hasn't even been able to get up to nukes, let alone to drop them. So
yeah,
Nuke Victa has not come out yet.
Yeah, he was nuking the hell out of Solar earlier on the Taco Cup. That was pretty awesome to see.
Never stop nuking, Vindicta. Never. Never stop. All right. Adept is out, and it's going to be a second Adept follow-up, so looking to put on a double Adept pressure. This Reaper's in a bit of some dicey trouble, as the Adept is going to finish its Shade, but not able to get in 2 shots. So the Reaper should be able to escape with its life. The Adept Shade's going to chase it down, but with healing and time, this Reaper should survive. A little TLC is all you needed. Actually, getting a shot off on the SUV was a mistake there for the Adept. Able to spread out the damage is Vindicta, so the command center is able to complete, and there's going to be enough here to prevent the Adept from doing much damage or getting into the main base.
Yeah, so nicely held there by Vindicta thus far, but there is a little cheeky proxy pylon here at the top of the natural. Let's see what Nice goes for. But in the meantime, he needs to defend against these 2 Adepts. Ooh, this Widow Mine does.
Nice. And no friendly splash damage. Excellent control.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Vindicta only lost a Reaper and an SCV to those 2 Adepts. Excellent trade. Scouting potential a little off, but not too shabby. Ooh, the 3rd Adept's going to be able to catch the Widow Mine, so not bad. But I'm curious to see if the Widow Mine actually saw the direction the probe is coming from, because that could give a tell here. We've got 3 Stalkers being warped in, so no forward gateway, just a proxy pylon. But the bunker's about to finish. There's enough Marines here, and the bunker will finish, so this is going to be held easy.
Oh, just barely in time. Nicely done.
And we see the difference here. Vindicta, but even on army supply, just a few workers behind. production ramping up, and since Nice has not been able to get anything going here to prevent the natural from going up, he has his bunker, he has a siege tank, he has marines. Like, there's this push here, but 2 stalkers instantly go down. The adepts aren't going to finish their shades, and the siege tank is going to be able to keep things nice and steady.
Yeah, so no early aggression panning out here for Nice, which is pretty good for Vindicta, as he is down 0-4.
You wanted
Definitely
to
want
say,
to get this win.
You wanted to say pretty nice. More adepts, though. Interesting choice. There is another siege tank here in the main to provide extra protection, so that's not going to go anywhere. But cloaked banshees. Ooh.
This might be really good here, because there is no scouting from Nice. He didn't get his observer. He's actually going for a warp prism, so he won't be able to scout this in time. Maybe, possibly. We'll see.
There's a chance, but it's a slim one at that. His hallucinated phoenix would work, but one banshee's already out. The second one's coming out. By the time the warp prism can even get over here, cloak will be complete. The adepts have not been able to see the tech lab on the starport. Nice has seen the starport, but only in its early infant stages.
All right, he's waiting that little banshee at the bottom left, waiting for a cloak to finish here. And this observer, actually, I think, will it go across the map or will it stay at home? It looks like it's going across the map. So this is going to be pretty good for Vindicta. Although I think he needs to start sending his banshee over. I think he's going to group up his 2 banshee first.
Yeah, the warp prism might have seen one of the banshees. I'm curious to see once I'm done watching the warp prism harass what's going on. Going on back home. We do have a medevac out. There's a pylon here. There's a stalker and a sentry patrolling. A couple of High Templar might be able to lend some feedbacks if the observer's there. Here come in the banshees. They will cloak. So the observer, though, yeah, it's across the map, so nothing's going to be able to spot these banshees here. They're actually going to go and snipe the High Templar. Excellent pick-off, Snoop.
Oh, nice. And there's still no observer coming out. He's making a mortal. He's not even... Oh wait, he's actually recalling his observer, I think. Yep, he is.
Still
but
9 workers go down.
Yeah, but even more importantly, those sentry and High Templars as well. That's a lot of gas going down for pretty much nothing.
Yeah, there was 5 SCVs taken out back home, but that was from those adepts. 5 SCVs can be taken when you actually have a worker advantage. 44 supply to 40 in workers, and Vindicta actually has a 30 supply lead overall. He's ramping up this game. He is in the driver's seat for sure.
Yeah, it looks like Nice is going to try to even up that worker count a little bit, but there's already a tank there set up. Oh, actually, the friendly splash damage is
Ooh, 10 workers go down. That's going to reset things a little bit and give Nice the worker lead. Fortunately, there are mules. Ghosts are on the way. No 3rd CC yet out of Vindicta, nor a 3rd Nexus out of Nice. Banshee's going to try and poke their heads in again, but not happening today. Psionic Storm has completed, so there's going to be that nice splash damage for Nice, as he gets prepared for a push that is most likely coming out of Vindicta soon as he builds up that ghost count.
Yep, that ghost is gonna be really key during the fight. And Banshee's gonna go ahead and circle around to the main base, but there is a observer there, so he should be fine. Although Banshee is one of those units where even if you defend against it, you have all the preparation. Still manage to use. Oh.
The Vindicta on the east side of the map, his drop that was coming out snipes the warp prism that was full of units.
Oh, nice.
And we have a tasteless pylon right now getting chipped away at by a Banshee, but Stalkers will come to chase that away in the main base. But the pylon is still here, actually, that early proxy pylon, which is a bit unfortunate for
both players. Yeah, both players are just going back and forth, getting wins here and there. But Vindicta, his supply is actually pretty substantial, 126 to 94 overall. And it seems like he's going to prepare for a big attack very soon, as no dirt base has gone down yet.
No, he is not getting a 3rd CC. He's got +1 attack here. Ooh, Banshee's gonna pick off another High Templar. The High Templar does get the feedback down, but not after. But only shortly before dying. That is another pick off. 7 High Templar have been picked off by Vindicta. So that Warp Prism that was sent over actually was full of High Templar looking for Storm Drops. Holy cow. I didn't even see what was in there. Nice EMPs going down on the Warp Prism as Storm gets baited out. Ooh, a nice flanking Storm, but Medevacs are going to be able to heal everything up.
Oh, interesting enough, the tanks weren't coming along during this fight. Okay, now he does. I think he forgot about it. But there is no Storm here yet. Oh, nice EMP there.
All
so
over
go ahead and try to micro back. Yeah, and all the Zealots obliterates now. Oh my god, another EMP just for laughter, but all the expensive units kind of dwindling in terms of their the shield, and the 2 tanks that's finally joined up with the army here.
Even the Archon's only at about 70 shields right now. This third base is going to get easily taken out. The tanks still have not joined up with the army, actually. Oh, no, there they are. I missed them, but here comes the attack. The Zealots charging in, but they're so low on shields, they're going to get melted real fast. GG Vindicta stays alive and is going to take game number 5.
Yes, we'll be able to finally get a point on the scoreboard. And we're now heading back, of course, to Korea once again.
Woohoo! Back to Korea we go. Cha, cha, cha. Well, that game, like I was saying before, Vindicta was able to hold on to his natural, not fall to any early aggression tactics that put the pressure on and deny it, and then he went and won. So, as long as he can prevent that early game pressure, he's in good shape.
Yeah, he did finally get the ghosts out, although it wasn't nukes, but at least he got the ghosts out. That's the starter.
He didn't even need them. The MPs were just so good.
Yeah, hopefully we get a nuke game here going forward. That would be pretty nice.
Oh, the dream. The dream. What did we play game 4 on? What map was that?
Game number 4. That was Acropolis.
Yeah.
Right? And then we followed that with Kairos Junction, which is the last game.
Yeah. Oh, Kairos. That's the one I forgot to write down. Perfect. Perfect. Now we're gonna do new repugnance. A little bit of a longer map. So we'll see. Are we gonna see any proxy gates? Proxy barracks out of Vindicta? Is he gonna continue to play straight up? I don't know, Kev.
You know what? That might not be a bad idea. I mean, Vindicta all series long has not cheesed at all. I mean, you can try to change it up. You know, put some pressure on Nice, see if he can handle it, and then maybe get a good lead. I mean, Terran players, they can proxy and not really lose much from it. So, I mean, if you can get the Reaper out early, get some probe damage, and just retreat, it's all good.
It's all good in the hood. Oh, no.
Oh.
No, cancel. Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Flare. There we go. Let's retry this. Snoopy was currently in the queued up as a player.
Yeah, I think Vindicta's a little bit out of my league. So
I have played Vindicta in a 1v1. It was great. It was glorious. I nearly won in the early game. I will say I did a Mega Pro Brush. And he did not expect it, so I was able to take out. He went Zerg, so he was off racing, but I was able to kill a few workers and delay mining for a while, but then his pool finished and he was able to deal with it just fine. But that's okay.
Just a little bit practice, and yeah, you win next time, right?
He then went Mass Queen while I Mothership rushed.
Oh god. It's
and
like mean game.
He won. but that's okay. I was happy I lived as long as I did, and that the worker rush. I nearly beat top 10 GM with a worker rush, guys. No big deal. Let's switch the overlay here so that
Yeah, put that on your resume.
yeah, almost did it.
Almost.
But now that I've switched the overlay so that I don't get yelled at by wonderful fans again, we're going to introduce our players. In the bottom left of New Repugnancy, he won last game to keep his hopes and dreams alive. It's Vindicta. Or Vindicta, however you want to pronounce it.
All
Single
right.
V, double V, it's all good.
And here, spawning at the top right, we have the blue Protoss player from TS Gaming. Still up 4-1, so match points. Can you close it out? He is nice.
Okay. SCV Scout. Wanna see. Meets his fellow probe scout. And sees nothing super strange. Nice is now actually building his buildings in his main instead of his natural this game. A little bit of a deviation from what we've normally seen.
Yeah, and this is a really good decision by Vindicta because, you know, this map, it's actually pretty close to your opponent. So that 2-gate the 2-gate little cheeky build is actually really good on this map because you could get your stalker across the map as well as a zealot relatively quickly. So it would be an ideal map to pull out, but good scouting by Vindicta. We'll see that there is no proxy.
Yeah. Already in a good shape, getting to get his factory and reactor in the timing that he wants. Not having to worry about too much early pushing, so he doesn't need to have those units out. Reaper's gonna snipe out that scouting probe, and now going to... Oh, nope, not gonna move out across the map. Gonna prep for the adept.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna send his SCV. Oh, actually, he's gonna go to proxy here. Looks like, but he does need to defend against this adept here.
Lands a grenade. Nice, not bad, not bad.
Oh, he did skip the Marine, so he only has the Reaper here.
Oh, that command center is a breath away. All it needs is a screw tightened and a shoe polished, and then it's good. Oh, that, oh my gosh! Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay, so I think. Okay, so now Stalker's here. Oof. This is just getting more frustrating. Adept will go down. Stalker's gonna taken out here really soon. The command center's gonna be able to finish, and Vindicta is gonna survive for now.
Yeah, he did manage to get the starport up during that fight, so he's looking like he's making a little medevac, so he can try to drop those Hellions later on.
But the Hellions keep getting picked off by these stupid Stalkers. Stalkers are going to get chased back. One of them will get taken out for the price of a Hellion. Resources lost-wise, it is even, but we do have fast blink coming out. But I was wondering if we were going to see that proxy armory build again, but that would require drilling claws, which is not going to happen. We're going to try and go for a Hellion drop, but the Stalkers are just keeping everything at home. This is really nice pressure from Nice.
Yeah, he's actually making a really forward proxy pylon here, but there is a tank coming out for Vindicta, so I think he should be okay. Just gotta make sure that tank doesn't get picked off. And, ooh, nice Michael there, pulling off the injured Hellion, and the tank does finally come out.
Medevac has come home to be able to help things hold. The proxy pylon is going to allow for more Stalkers to warp in. We have a proxy gateway along with it. And the starport, actually, a nice transition from Vindicta to still put it to good use. Added on a tech lab and started Banshees.
Yeah, and now he's making some additional bunkers, trying to prepare for this attack. Oh, but the bunker does not finish. Oh, Blink does finish, though.
It's a nice forward blink. These Stalkers are still going to get a lot of hits on top of them from these Marines. The bunker will stay alive. The second tank has come out and will be able to siege up, and maybe one worker kill at most. So still a good hold.
Yeah, and the Banshee, the first Banshee is out. Second Banshee is being made. Cloak almost done here, so you just needs to hold off until you can get those 2 Banshees and start doing damage, just like last game. It's kind of like deja vu. But oh, he does blink in, takes out one of the tanks, but there is another tank at the high ground here, and I think he should be okay. Just do not want to lose a lot of workers though. Just gotta make sure you just pull them back. Ooh, does lose a little Hellion there, which is unfortunate.
Hellions kind of have lost their value here, as you can all see, don't do well against Stalkers, but another tank is here, going to be able to push back, only lost 4 workers. The second Banshee is now completing, so Vindicta is now going to be able to do some counter damage. Back at home, there is a shield battery, but that's not going to be enough when you have 2 Banshees that can one-shot probes. The Warp Prism is going to be able to allow the Stalkers to blink into the main base, so Siege Tanks are going to try and deal some damage, but that's not going to do a whole lot. The Banshees are now into the main base. The probes are actually going to have to evacuate. Not even having the cloak yet, there is nothing at home to defend against this. Everything back is being occupied here. SCV, like all the SCVs have been pulled off the line. Yes, all of them have to try and help deal with these Stalkers, as there's very few Marines left. Actually, there's a lot of Marines left, so the poor man's blink is working here, Snoopy, but a lot of damage going on back home for Nice.
Oh man, there's a lot of SCVs going down, and man, Nice is enjoying a really solid 40-27 worker lead. Man, Vindicta, I think he had the right unit composition to defend, but just the maneuvering of Nice was just too good, and it's looking kind of scary for him right now. He needs to get additional damage done with those Banshees. I think those Banshees is only saving grace.
Yeah. Yeah, the Banshees are putting in some work, have been able to kill a few workers, but the Stalkers are going to blink back into the main base here. And going to be able to take out more Stalkers and Marines. The Marines, there's just not enough of them here to take out these Stalkers.
Oh man, some additional workers going down. Banshees, I think he got F2ing or something because he's bringing them back here. He could have actually went into the main base, which is actually undefended. There's no Stalkers, even in the natural as well. Will he notice this?
Yeah, no, I think he's just trying to stay alive, as this is his Alpha Pro Series hopes here, as the Naturals, all the SCVs are getting taken out. The Banshees have come back. There are no observers here with the Stalkers, so these Banshees will have free reign, but at what cost, Snoop Dogg?
He does have the observers to join in, and he's finally able to close it out. Nice, with a 5-1 win over Vindicta.
It's a sad day that Vindicta wasn't able to pull it out. Again, in that game, Vindicta had trouble getting his natural up, and it just snowballed from there. So
yeah,
I really would have
got to give it. Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry, you go.
But got to give it up to Nice. He did pull out some nice builds, as well as he just played overall really good throughout the whole series. I didn't see any really bad weaknesses that he showed, so he just played really good. I gotta give it up to him.
Yeah, that was really well done. Congratulations to Nice in his victory there. Guys, before time runs out, go and use those Matcherino codes. Make sure that both these players get a little more money. And guys, before we go, I would like to do one more shout out for GameStop. They are here, guys, to help you, the players, in all of your gaming needs, both serious and casual. Snoopy a little bit earlier talked about what they're doing to help us train to become the best esports players we can, but they even have things for your casual gamer. They're all over over North America and Europe. They have both the websites for North America and Europe, separate websites to help serve you best. They have monthly deals to which you can take advantage to check out some new games, a loyalty program. You can trade in old games and earn some cash or discounts on games you want to buy, and they'll even help you fix broken controllers, and consoles. Check them out today, guys. Wherever you live, there's bound to be a GameStop somewhere near you.
All right, that pretty much does it, guys. I think that wraps up the series here. Again, nice with the win, 5-1 over Vindicta. He will be able to go home with a prize pool of. Well, actually, let's go ahead and go over to the Match Reno page. Let's see how much the prize pool has wrapped up to. Looks like the current prize pool is $62.80. So 70% will go to Nice, which is $43.96, and Vegeta, of course, will go home with 30%, which is $18.84. So thank you to the players for showing up and putting on some awesome games.
Yeah, thank you to those players for doing such a good job here. I will pull up the Match Reno page just so we can see a look at that there. $62.80. 63 macaroonies, that is US dollars. Fantastic, guys. Thank you to everyone who contributed. That is nearly an extra $13 from the initial prize money. You guys did awesome. Anything else you want to end with before we go, Snoopy?
Nothing. Just thank you to all who tuned in, and hope you guys enjoy the games. And hopefully, we'll see you guys in the next Alpha Pro series, which is actually in about 5 hours.
Oh, wow.
I think. Yeah. So that will be a Patience versus Alive. So make sure to tune in for that in the same channel here.
Fantastic. Thank you, Snoopy. Everyone, I hope you've had a fantastic time watching. I know I have. Thank you, Snoopy, for helping me host this. Guys, I've been Captain Canuck, aka the Real Winter Soldier, joined by Snoopy. And until next time, good night, good luck,